Hi, I'm Obi Ballinger. I grew up in Minnesota and moved to New Haven in 2005 to start seminary at Yale Divinity School. I'm training to be a pastor in the United Church of Christ.
And I'm Javen Swanson. I'm also at Yale Divinity School, also grew up in Minnesota. Came out here a year after Obi in 2006, and I'm training to be a pastor in the Lutheran Church, the Evangelical Lutheran Church in America. And now we're engaged and planning to be married in May of this year. So
we met 2.5 years ago when Javen had just started school. We were in the same Greek class and met. We started as study buddies, and it went from there. Our wedding is going to take place at the Yale Divinity School Chapel, Marquand Chapel, and we're going to be there gathered with over 100, maybe close to 200 friends and family, people of faith, and people who don't go to church or anything like that. We're going to be gathered with them there, and it's going to be a big church wedding.
Our Dean of Students and our co-pastors at the church that we've been worshiping at together will be our three pastors at the wedding, and we're looking forward to having all those people involved. They're all people that have been really important to our personal faith and our growth and life together while we've been at the Divinity School. So
we feel really lucky because we have all these friends from our time at Divinity School who are volunteering to do different parts. We've got a friend who is making some of the bread for our reception, and another is making some other food for the reception. We have friends who are offering their talents as musicians. We have a friend who's going to carve rings for us. It's amazing to be lifted up and held in that community in that way.
One of our favorite stories to tell about our wedding preparation has been going to pick out our tuxes. It was something we were both really excited about, and we had some idea what we were looking for, and so we had a tip on a place that we should go look for tuxes. So we went to a place in North Haven, and as soon as we were standing outside the door, I started to get nervous, thinking about, oh no, we're two men going in to get tuxes for our wedding together, and we had no idea how they would respond to that. So we walked into the store. We were the only ones there, and the woman who was there said, "I'll be right with you guys," and she came out, and we said, "Well, we're picking out tuxes. We're getting married in May, and we need to pick out some tuxes." And she said, "Oh, great. What do you have in mind?" And we were just...
She didn't miss a beat. It was perfect.
So anyway, she had a great time, and the next day when we went back to try on our tuxes in our size, she said, "I was telling my girlfriends last night how great it was to work with you two, because you were so loving and you just looked at each other and said, 'Oh, you look so good.'" And so
he does.
and she said that that's kind of a rare thing for a couple to come in and have such an easy time and a fun time picking out wedding clothes together. And so we felt pretty blessed to have found someone who was so willing to work with us, and we didn't feel at all uncomfortable or in any way judged.